I still hear your footsteps in the hall, like you never left at all. Every shadow whispers our mistakes, every silence knows the price love takes. You were lightning in my fragile sky, burning every truth with every lie. I touched you like a fading prayer, but loving you was breathing poisoned air. I keep replaying what we used to be, a soft disaster drowning me. I know you haunt me just because you can. I loved you more than I could ever understand. Midnight ghosts calling my name, I still feel you, I still feel the flame. Tell me why love hurts the ones who care most. I'm dancing alone with all midnight ghosts. Midnight ghosts, you never let go. I lost myself in the ebb and flow, haunting my heart like a lover I lost. I'm still in the dark with all midnight ghosts. I sleep with all the words we didn't say, waking up to memories that never fade. You were comfort wrapped in heavy pain, soft like summer, cold like rain. I tried to fix what wasn't meant to heal. You blurred the line between dream and real. You gave me warmth just to watch me freeze. You love me only in your memories. I keep replaying how you let me fall, how you made me feel like nothing at all. Still I chase the echo of who we were, even though you never felt the same, I swear. Midnight ghosts calling my name, I still feel you, I still feel the flame. Tell me why love hurts the ones who care most. I'm dancing alone with the midnight ghosts. Midnight ghosts, you never let go. I lost myself in the ebb and flow, haunting my heart like a lover I lost. I'm still in the dark with the midnight ghosts. Maybe healing means letting you fade. Maybe strength is walking away. But every time I try to breathe again, your memory pulls me back like sin. You were everything I wanted to keep, but you only love me in your sleep. Now I'm learning how to let you rest. Even angels break when they try their best. Midnight ghosts calling my name, I still feel you, I still feel the flame. Tell me why love hurts the ones who care most. I'm dancing alone with the midnight ghosts. Midnight ghosts, don't follow me home. I'm done being yours, I'm done being alone. If loving you was the love I lost, I'll finally break free from these midnight ghosts. You held me like a promise you never meant. All your love was borrowed, never spent. I tried to be the light you couldn't see. You tried to sew your wounds with pieces of me. Every night I kept the door unlocked, hoping you return, even broken, even lost. You were the ache I learned to crave, a storm I chased, a heart I couldn't save. And I knew you only loved me when it hurt, and I stayed, even when you treated me like dirt. But I kept falling deeper, never learned you can't hold fire without getting burned. I was broken, but yours, every crack, every scar you ignored. Why did I open keep control. I kept giving softness to your rage, trying to love the parts you tried to cage. You'd whisper that I'm everything you need, then disappear and watch my heart bleed. You used my kindness like a place to hide, while I kept losing parts of me inside. And I knew loving you was killing me slow, and I tried, but you never wanted to grow. Still I kept waiting like I had nowhere to go, just a ghost of myself you used to know. I was broken, but yours. Every crack, every scar you ignored. Why did I open every locked door? I was broken, broken, but yours. I was broken, but yours. Loving you felt like a civil war. Why did I stay when you needed me more? I was broken, broken, but yours. I'm learning how to breathe without your name, how to heal without the weight of blame. You were a home I should've never kept, a dream I carried long after it slept. If love is pain, then I loved you right, even when you pulled me out of sight. But I'm done trying to fix your storms. I'm done returning to where I'm torn. I was broken, but yours. Every crack, every scar you ignored. Now I'm closing every unlocked door. I was broken, broken, but yours. I was broken, but yours. But I won't bleed for you anymore. I'm learning love isn't meant to be war. I was broken, broken, but yours. I kept your sweater on my chair, just to feel like you were still there. Every thread still smells like you, every memory stained in shades of blue. You love me like a half-written song, pretty at first, but the ending wrong. You kiss me like a fading spark, only warm enough to leave a mark. And I tried to give you all the love you lacked, but you lied every time you said you'd come back. Now I'm holding pieces you left cracked, trying not to drown in what we had. I'm still bleeding blue from loving you, from loving you. Tell me, what was I supposed to do? I'm still bleeding, bleeding blue. I'm still bleeding blue. Your ghost lingers like an open wound. Why does healing feel so overdue? I'm still bleeding, bleeding blue. You said forever like a lullaby, soft and sweet but always a lie. I held your shadows more than your hands, loved your storms more than your plans. You were a habit I couldn't break, a beautiful ruin I couldn't escape. You took my light and called it yours, left me standing at your closing doors. And I tried to see the good inside your pain, but you hide behind the heartbreak that you gave. Now I'm learning how to breathe again without your name beneath my skin. I'm still bleeding blue from loving you, from loving you. Tell me, what was I supposed to do? I'm still bleeding, bleeding blue. I'm still bleeding blue. Your ghost lingers like an open wound. Why does healing feel so overdue? I'm still bleeding, bleeding blue. But maybe the pain means I cared too much. Maybe I've broken the shape of your touch. I'm stitching myself back piece by piece, even if it hurts, even if it's slow release. Some nights I still call out your name. Some nights I wish you felt the same. But loving you was losing me. Now I'm learning who I'm meant to be. I'm still bleeding blue, but I won't break myself for you, even if the truth feels overdue. I'm done bleeding, bleeding blue. I'm done bleeding blue, letting go of every scar you grew. Maybe someday I'll feel brand new, but tonight I'm still bleeding blue. I felt the moment when your heartbeat changed, when your eyes stopped looking at me the same. You touched my hand like it wasn't mine. Love fading out in real time. You used to kiss me like you meant forever. Now forever feels like never. You pulled away like the tide at dusk, leaving only pieces of what we were. And I tried to pretend I didn't know, but you lied. Every time your silence spoke, I kept holding on to what you broke, breathing in the ashes of your smoke. When you fell out of love, I felt the cold where your warmth once was. I kept giving everything because I couldn't believe you fell out of love. When you fell out of love, you left me drowning in the memories of us. I'm still trying to rise above the moment you fell out of love. You said you needed space to breathe, but all you needed was to leave. I held the truth you wouldn't speak, trying to wake up from a dream gone weak. You walked away without goodbye, like everything between us was a lie. I kept your ghost beneath my skin, trying not to break where you've been. And I knew love shouldn't hurt this way, but with you, pain was easier to stay. Now I'm learning how to end the play. Stop painting sunshine over shades of gray. When you fell out of love, I felt the cold where your warmth once was. I kept giving everything because I couldn't believe you fell out of love. When you fell out of love, you left me drowning in the memories of us. I'm still trying to rise above and choosing me meant losing you. You held your love behind locked doors. I knocked until my hands got sore. You said you cared but never stayed. Love was the promise you never made. And I tried to be the light inside your storm, but you hide from every hand that keeps you warm. Now I'm learning how to breathe reborn, letting go of hearts that kept me torn. Why do I fall for hearts that never love me? Why do I stay where I'm never set free? Tell me why I give so endlessly to hearts that never loved me. Why do I fall for hearts that never loved me? Why does goodbye hurt so violently? I keep holding what I shouldn't keep. These hearts that never loved me. You called me only when you felt alone, speaking half-truths through a cracked phone. I kept forgiving what you never said, sleeping on the cold side of your bed. You were the lesson I learned too slow. Love shouldn't hurt just to let it grow. You needed someone you could break, and I was the heart you chose to take. And I knew loving you was sinking sand, but I grew believing you would take my hand. Now I'm walking where I can finally stand, leaving all the things I can't withstand. Why do I fall for hearts that never love me? Why do I stay where I'm never set free? Tell me why I give so endlessly to hearts that never loved me. Why do I fall for hearts that never loved me? Why does goodbye hurt so violently? I keep holding what I shouldn't keep. These hearts that never loved me. One day I'll stop calling your name. One day I'll stop taking the blame. Maybe love isn't meant to feel like this, a constant aching almost kiss. You were a storm I tried to calm, a broken promise I held too long. But I'm done giving you my fragile parts, done breaking for unbroken hearts. Why did I fall for hearts that never loved me? But now I see who I'm meant to be. I'm letting go so I can finally breathe. No more hearts that never loved me. No more falling for hearts that never loved me. No more bruises I can't unsee. I'll save my love for the one who'll keep the heart that finally loves me. Yeah. You held my face like a fragile truth. Said you'd stay, but you always moved. Your promises were porcelain thin, beautiful words with nothing within. You touched me like a fading dream, warm at first and cold and unseen. I kept believing every alibi, even when your love was a goodbye. And I tried to trust the things you never proved, but you lied in every silence, every mood. Now I'm left with the pieces you removed, trying to unlove the love I once approved. You loved me in your life. heart as your second wall. I gave you comfort without a cost, while you kept count of what you lost. You only stayed when you felt weak, a borrowed touch, a borrowed week. I held the hope you'd never claim, loved the fire more than the flame. And I knew you never gave what you received, but I grew around the hurt I always believed. Now I'm learning how to feel relieved, letting go of what my heart conceived. You loved me in your lies, in your half-truth lullabies. I kept falling for your alibis. You loved me in your lies. You loved me in your lies, soft words hiding sharp goodbyes. Tell me why my heart still tries when you loved me in your lies. Maybe love isn't meant to bruise, isn't meant to make you lose. I stitched my heart around your pain, let you break me again and again. But now I'm choosing something new, a softer world without you. I'm learning how to breathe tonight, without your shadow stealing light. You loved me in your lies, but I'm done with your disguise. I'll stop falling for blurred goodbyes. No more loving in your lies. You left me in your lies, but I'm reclaiming all my skies. I'll heal beneath the truth that flies, far from loving in your lies. You linger in the corners of my mind, a quiet ache I can't rewind. Your name still moves like winter air, cold and gentle everywhere. I still feel you in the midnight rain, a whisper running through my veins. You left but somehow stayed behind, a haunted love I can't untwine. And I tried to chase the echoes out the door, but you hide in all the places you were before. Now I'm learning how to want you less, even though your memory still caresses. Haunt me softly, if you're gonna stay, don't tear apart me. If you're just a ghost, then do it gently. Haunt me softly, haunt me softly. Your shadow knows too much about me. If love was never yours to give me, then haunt me softly. You were the quiet that felt like home, but also the storm that left me alone. You held my heart with trembling hands and slipped away like sinking sand. I kept all the moments you forgot, loved you fiercely when you loved me not. You painted dreams across my skin, then vanished where the dark begins. And I knew I wasn't someone you'd keep, but I grew too tangled in the promises you'd speak. Now I'm waking from the endless sleep, where love and you ran deep. Haunt me softly. If you're gonna stay, don't tear apart me. If you're just a ghost, then do it gently. Haunt me softly. Haunt me softly. Your shadow knows too much about me. If love was never yours to give me, then haunt me softly. Maybe healing means letting your ghost fade, letting go of the mess we made. But some nights I still want the ache, just to feel you for memory's sake. You were the bruise I never covered, the broken truth I still discovered. But I'm learning I can breathe again, even if you linger now and then. Haunt me softly, but I won't break the way I used to be. If you return, let it be kindly, or don't come back to haunt me. Haunt me softly, but I'm not yours to own entirely. I'll walk away from what's behind me. No more haunting me softly. Yeah, you tasted like a promise I couldn't refuse, a bittersweetness I kept trying to choose. Every kiss was a slow surrender, a haunting pull I still remember. You loved me only when it made you whole, a quiet thief inside my soul. I kept drinking what you left behind, poison coated in something kind. And I tried to stop the way you colored me, but you lied in every touch that felt like need. Now I'm peeling back your memory, letting go of all the parts you leached. Your sweet poison memory still running wild inside of me. I keep trying to set my heart beat free from your sweet, sweet poison memory. Your sweet poison memory, fading slow but haunting me. Why am I still lost in what used to be? Just a sweet, sweet poison memory. You came back when you needed a cure, used my love like something pure. I gave you shelter from your storms, even when you never kept me warm. You'd say my name like a lullaby, then disappear before the sunrise. I held the fragments you left scattered, believing somehow I still matter. And I knew you only gave enough to stay, but I grew tired of losing me every day. Now I'm breaking from your toxic sway, learning how to drift away. You're a sweet poison memory, still running wild inside of me. I keep trying to set my heart beat free from your sweet, sweet poison memory. Your sweet poison memory, fading slow but haunting me. Why am I still lost in what used to be? Just a sweet, sweet poison memory. Maybe love shouldn't taste like fear, shouldn't pull you close then disappear. You were the bruise beneath my skin, the quiet ache I kept within. But I'm learning how to breathe alone soft tether. You're a sweet poison memory, but you no longer carry me. I'll let the past dissolve slowly. You're just a sweet poison memory. You're a sweet poison memory. Once a chain around my dreams, but now I'm finally drifting free from your sweet poison memory. I still wake up with your name in my breath, a quiet ghost I haven't left yet. Your shadow sleeps where you used to be, still reaching out, still touching me. You were the ache I learned to crave, a fragile heart I couldn't save. I held you closer than myself, burying my needs on the shelf. And I tried to walk away from what you took, but you hide in every corner that I look. Now I'm rewriting every page you shook, picking up the heart you overlooked. Teach me how to unlove you, 'cause I don't know how to. I keep falling like I'm supposed to. Teach me how to unlove you. Teach me how to unlove you, 'cause my heart still runs to you. I keep holding what I should undo. Teach me how to unlove you. I still replay the moments we made, even the ones that caused me pain. You were the storm I called my home, even when it left me all alone. You spoke in half words I believe, soft illusions I received. I tried to love you past your fear, but you were never really here. And I knew I was loving someone gone, but I grew too attached to carry on. Now I'm learning right from what was wrong, letting go even when it feels lifelong. Teach me how to unlove you, 'cause I don't know how to. I keep falling like I'm supposed to. Teach me how to unlove you. Teach me how to unlove you, 'cause my heart still runs to you. I keep holding what I should undo. Teach me how to unlove you. Maybe love shouldn't feel like flaws, shouldn't break you just because I kept you warm while I stay cold. Love the story you never told, but healing starts when truth is clear. You can't keep someone who disappears. So show me how to let you fade, how to step out of the mess we made. Teach me how to unlove you, 'cause I'm finally ready to let the past fall out of you. I'm learning how to unlove you. Teach me how to unlove you. One day my heart won't turn to you. I'll move on like I was meant to do. I'm learning how to unlove you. Storm heard the night you left. You said way your voice was shaking told me you already walked away. I watched your shadow fade through the window, soft and slow, like you were scared I might chase you, but you knew I'd never go. And I kept the light on, thinking you'd come back home. Funny how hope's a cage when you're tired of feeling alone. When the sky remembered us, it cried the whole night down. Every star was breaking as it watched you turn around. When the sky remembered us, it echoed all our trust. Funny how love can fade, but the universe still holds the dust of us, of us, of us. Your sweater's on the chair, untouched, cold like the space you left. I replay your last I love you, trying to hear what wasn't said. Maybe we were made for the dream and not the day. Maybe you were lied, I was never meant to chase. I still leave the blinds open in case you wander near. Healing tastes like silence, and silence tastes like fear. When the sky remembered us, it cried the whole night down. Every star was breaking as it watched you turn around. When the sky remembered us, it painted us in rust. Nothing stays forever but the pieces of our trust, of us, of us, of us, of us. Maybe we were too young to hold something heavy as the truth. Maybe you were scared of me the way I was scared of you. And maybe someday we'll meet again, not lovers, just sorry friends. But I'll still look up at the clouds and wonder where your heart went. When the sky remembered us, it whispered your name slow, like even though it knew you were someone I couldn't let go. When